Hello, Playdate. This is Don.
This is Nick.
And I'm Ryan.
This week we're covering tons of Playdate news.
Tons of recent indie releases.
And coming at you like the tons of Gruyere, Honeycrisp, and Wheat Crackers of the Playdate community.
That sounds real good right now. Thank you for listening. Let's get started
Getting
with a
started.
big thank you to everybody who listened to our 100th episode last week
Yes.
and
Yes.
gave us well wishes and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. So thank you all for joining us. Very
That
cool.
was
That was a
so
lot.
lovely
Yeah.
indeed. And not only for the folks who called in the podcast, I mean Bingo's tip line, but also a lot of folks who chimed in on our Discord, and I heard private messages and just like again, I didn't even know that many people listen to us. So I am just really taken aback. So thank you sincerely, everyone. With that
Amazing. Yes.
said, we've got some corrections. Sometimes we make mistakes, and this is a safe place to make mistakes. So this is our section where we talk about those mistakes. First of all, at the end of the show, I was so gosh darn excited about it being episode 100 that when I signed off, I said that our website was helloPlaydatePodcast.com, which is false. If you go there, I don't think you're going to get anything. I hope nobody goes and registers it and puts something naughty. And now that we've stated that, but you can go to
I guess I know what I'm
PlaydatePodcast.com.
doing right after this episode.
All right. So the correction is our website, playdatepodcast.com. All right. That's the first of so many corrections. I think corrections are going to be half our episode. So I'm going to get to the second one, which is the fact that I never said that we should shed episode numbers. I did an uncharacteristic thing and I listened to one of our episodes after
Uh-huh.
Don told me,
This
Don said, you said, Don, on episode 4, I said this and I never said it.
this has never
Was
happened
it the wrong
before.
episode number? Because I
Oh,
went back and listened today. You did say it on an episode. I heard it. Was
you
it not episode 4 though?
you sent me on an episode goose chase. I listened to episode 4 uncharacteristically. If you've got another episode number, send it my way because
All
I
right,
just
I'll
said
have to
nothing.
find it. I
I
was prepared to give an analogy or something. You said something to the effect of Apple prefers that you don't put uh episode numbers in your thing. Da, da, da. You didn't specifically say let's not. So I was like, all right, Ryan. Well, my mom didn't say don't put your hand on the thing. She just said your hand will get burned if you put it on the stove.
See, I gotta have some context because I do know that Apple does not fancy episode numbers, but I'm also not one to please Apple. So I can't imagine that I would say, hey guys, let's do away with episode numbers because I fancy
You you
episode numbers.
you implied that it was not a good
I think there
move
was
for
some
the algorithm
misinterpretation.
or the SEO, the
None of
PP500,
these
Ry-
whatever
are
it
Ryan
things.
is.
None
Ryan
of
is
these are things I
always
care about.
always talking about the SEO.
I know,
After every
always.
episode, it's like an
Yes.
hour.
Guys, you got to juice the numbers.
Really?
Also, I wanted to
Yeah.
give huge props to a couple people. Harry Flanagan on Blue Sky pointed out that our podcast link that Panic linked to, which you'll hear more about, did not work on our Blue Sky. So we got that temporarily fixed. We need Nick to give us a better fix, maybe. But anyways, temporarily fixed on our Blue Sky, so you can link to our website there. Thank you, Harry, for pointing that out. And Liam O'Connor pointed out that centennial means 100th year, not 100th episode. It has felt like 100 years. However, we have only made 100 episodes, not 100 years of episodes. So
Well,
thank you, Liam.
speaking of feeling like 100 years, I think we better boopity boop boop our way into the news and notes for
Yes,
today because we got a big show for you.
thank you.
All right. So let's start it off with a fun one. This is a Playdate papercraft model that is being offered by Panic. So anybody can make this, of course. You download it, you print it out, but they're sort of billing it as it's a thing for those who want to gift a Playdate, but that Playdate might not arrive in time for the holidays. So you could papercraft a Playdate and leave it under the whatever item you leave gifts under, and then let your gift receiver know, hey, a non-virtual one is coming your way. So anyhow, if you fancy papercraft models, there's one for you, absolutely free, at the link in the show notes of today's episode. Also, I think this next one is from not me. Don, are you populating this news and notes section as well?
Downloading a Playdate right now. Hang on. Yes,
Oh.
playdateadvent.com is still going. It's got, another week or so till Christmas. 9 days. So get on it. Every day a new game, deal, etc. And so you go on the site, there's a little Playdate there, you click on the buttons and you select the new deal. So there's cool stuff every day. New games have been announced there and new deals. So check it out today.
Hey, that's fun. Speaking of fun for Nick Baldridge, there's a new Blippo Plus Boredome Cotton Bureau t-shirt. Nick, when you are ready to function with both limbs again, I think you might fancy this one. Have you checked this out?
I'm opening the link right now.
This is a Ryan shirt, if I've ever seen one.
This is a straight up Ryan shirt, but I would definitely wear it.
I'm not going to deny that. This is pretty it is fabulous.
It is great.
It is very cool.
Yeah. I approve. Speaking of Blippo Plus merch, there's a new source book out. This is like 40 pages of Blippo Plus logos and a bunch of stuff in there.
Lore?
Lore, why not?
Lore.
It's got to have lore. Everybody loves a bit of lore. So that is available from the Yeetie, and you can get yours for a mere $15.
Nice.
Very cool.
So lots of holiday gifts to get for Nick. Also, I wanted to highlight this request for playtesters because it was so well written. I'm just gonna read this in its entirety, make Don real upset, but this makes me real happy. Hear ye, good folks of the realm. After 2 long winters of silence, the work known as Empire now stirs once more, a mighty simulation of domination and glory, no, dominion and glory, where each soul may rule an empire, gather fame, seize lands, until the whole continent bows before thee. But hear this, before Empire may hopefully reach completion by the end of 2025, we seek loyal playtesters. Step forth, lend your thoughts, your sharp eyes, and your honest feedback, that the final work shall shine all the brighter. Tanuk Prod and the developer behind Mad City, that's one of our games we had for Pick of the Week, is looking for playtesters for his upcoming game Empire. Send him a DM on Discord at schizo_Frenic to find out more. Wasn't that awesome? What I thought that was a
Very
great
good.
call for playtesters. Best I've seen.
It was, yes.
That is very good. Big Mad City fan, so it's going to be good.
Yeah. Nice work, even with the call to Nuke Prod. Hopefully this sends some folks your way. Remember, DM on a Discord, schizo_Frenic. That'll do it for you. All right, moving right along. Nominations for the 2025 Playdate Community Awards close on Friday, December 19th. That is just a few days away from the airing of this episode. So we've got a link to that in the comments, or not the comments, show notes as usual. I think that might have been inserted by Don. Don, sorry for stepping on your feet. Do you want to take this next one?
Yes, Orkin pointed out that Resonant Tale is available in concert right now. I think there's still another showing. But yes, Resident Tale, one of our favorite games from another year that isn't this year. Last year, I think, 2023. 2023. Somehow got hooked up with the Birmingham Philharmonic Orchestra, and there's an orchestral arrangement of the soundtrack. performed live a couple times in Birmingham in the English Midlands. Anyway, if you're in the area, go check it out. I think there might be some sort of recording available at some point, or it's in the hopper, that kind of thing, which I am very interested in viewing. But
Yeah, man,
very,
I hope
Mhm.
so. I would love to see that.
how cool is that?
That
It's
is
extremely
beyond
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be a link in the show notes where you can read more and hopefully someday hear more about that.
All right, fingers crossed.
And
Uh,
this isn't in here. This isn't in here, but I just wanted to stick this in there. Blippo Plus was nominated for the Herman Melville Award for Best Writing in a Game at the New York Video Game Critics Circle. We were on a little Blippo tangent earlier, so
Now we're talking.
there we go.
Nick's waking up. Good
Big
job,
deal.
Don. All
Big
It
right.
deal.
is.
Congratulations. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that brings us to something completely unrelated, which is the fact that we have some self-aggrandizing things to talk about. First of all, we made it into the Playdate Blue Sky feed. That was very nice to see, along with our 100th episode link, which I hear is working now, and also a link to our Centennial celebration, which means feels like we've been together for 100 years celebration of our 12 top games. Also, I thought I'd mention there was some hype going on about the Hello Playdate podcast lapel pins last time. I sent out all of them within 24 hours of receiving any, how you say, orders, and they are in people's hands. People are posting on our Discords, real excited about them, but there's still a couple left. So if you're interested in getting your copy, that link still applies. That's elephanteater.com/HPP pin. The link will be in our show notes as well. Now, for some not so self-aggrandizing thing. Oh, before we leave that, did you guys get your pins? You didn't have them last time.
I did. It's
Yes.
right beside
Yes.
me. Yes, it's
Okay.
beautiful. It's way bigger than I expected, despite reading the dimensions.
It's not that big, is it?
It's huge. I put it
What
next
are you
to
talking
a
about?
Switch cartridge, and it's bigger than the Switch cartridge.
It is bigger than the Switch itself, too, and bigger than a
Don't scare
PS5.
people away. You can
Very
No,
use it as
large.
a shield to fend
Probably
off all
stop a
the
bullet.
actualities in your life.
Yeah.
with a couple of sawhorses, it becomes a table.
Oh my God. All right. Next news and note is
No,
the fact that
it's beautiful.
It's
Thank
very
you,
cool.
Ryan.
Yes.
next news and note is about a new to us Playdate publication called Cranko, or maybe Crank KO because the URL says Crank Knockout. Spelled Cranko, but maybe it's Crank KO. Anyway, this is a publication that is happening out of Europe, if I'm understanding correctly. And because of that, and our anyway, we can't get them in the United States. Let's just say that, except for the fact that if you read through this URL that we will link in the show notes, it does say that, hey, there's maybe a workaround. And if you're really motivated to get these issues in the United States, send an email and maybe we can work something out. So this doesn't mean that you absolutely cannot get these in the States. It means it might take a bit of doing. So anyhow, this looks bonkers good. The latest one is even an exclusive in-depth on Atlantic 41, that really incredible looking U-boat game. Anyhow, it looks real great, and it's nice to have another companion publication to Uncranked Magazine. What do you guys think about this?
I can't believe I didn't hear about this until this week. It looks
Right?
fantastic. It
Oh
looks so
man,
good.
yeah.
It does look good, yeah.
Guys, I did the math. This is because of the tariffs that they won't ship it to the US right now. I did the math.
Right.
This week it was reported that we got $18 trillion in tariff revenue so far. That's $51,000 per American. So
Oh my
when we get
God.
those checks, we can fly to Europe, pick up our copies, fly back. We'll have
Fly
plenty in the
back.
bank. We're all good.
Hmm.
We're good, guys.
Have we mentioned how sorry we are, everybody who's not in the United States? It just
Oh, we're sorry for the people in the United States too. Anyway,
I do feel sorry for
for the
myself,
tariffs,
but
for the tariffs. But we're going to get our checks in,
anyhow.
so we're good.
But this is a place of escapism and happy times. So let's move forth with Uncranked Corner. Hoobity boop, Uncranked Corner. First one is gonna be the announcement of Playdate Prime. So Uncranked Magazine is kicking off a new promotional push for Playdate developers in 2026. So you may recall the hashtag support Playdate devs. That is still in place, but Uncranked is issuing a new hashtag Playdate Prime to spotlight upcoming releases and build excitement around upcoming games. In addition to this being a hashtag, Zanya also hopes to spotlight or interview 2 to 4 Playdate devs with games launching in 2026 in each issue of Uncranked magazine. So, if you're a dev and you've got some exciting stuff on the horizon that's not quite released yet, tag it, Playdate Prime. And also, I'd reach out to Zanya if I were you and say, hey, any chance of me getting a little spotlight in a magazine called Uncranked? So that's number one. Number two, Playdate Visual and Music Artist Showcase, or the PDVMAs, are happening soon. There's a link to a forum where you can talk about who you think stood out this year, artistically or musically. You can nominate up to 2 folks using the link that I just mentioned, and there's going to be a small showcase honoring some of the standout members of the Playdate community taking place in late February 2026. But you only have until January 10th, 2026 to place your vote. So that's just, what is that, like 4 weeks away? So get your votes
Hmm.
in, make it happen, be a part of this Playdate community, and then we'll see who brings home the PDVMAs in late February. Finally, number three in Uncranked Landia is magazines and books are available on Shopify. I know that doesn't sound like a news item, but batch one of the Project Coffee Table books are almost sold out, and printed issues of numbers 1 through 3 of Uncranked Magazine are going to no longer be available after December 21st, 2025. So if you want to complete your collection and you came in late, make sure you hop on that issue 1, 2, and 3 of Uncranked Magazine before December 21st, 2025. Last chance to grab them, and it sounds like there might even be a discounted price on this form. So there's something for you. And if you'd like to know about anything else, Uncranked, you can always subscribe to their Substack. That's uncrankedpdzine.substack.com.
There's some cool stuff in there. I'm looking at the Uncranked Shopify right now. You got to grab issue 4, of course, the Hello Playdate cover feature.
More self-aggrandizing. You
Of
thought it was
course.
over. It's not.
No, never.
All right, and for our final bit of news and note, we've got some destination update for you. So let's see, we've got The Moon is Our Friend, Outside Parties, Agents of Gru, Four Corners Square Off, and Echo Drop. Boy, howdy, Sir Destination has been busy since our last mention of Destination Update. I guess it's been a month since that time, because we had that wacky 100th episode. So nice work with all that. Sir Update, Sir Destination, I mean. That's it for the news and notes. Woo! That's enough for me. Somebody else take over for the hoobity boop indie inventory, please.
Nick, you want to split these up? You want me to do any inventory? You do catalog?
Sure.
All right. Well,
I don't think that was a yes or no
I
question.
don't want to twist your arm, but
Let's go.
anyway, Yellow, Hello Yellow by John Simantov. It's voice chat for Playdate. You can
Okay.
send in and receive voice messages. Oh, maybe we should swing this instead of the bingo tip line, or move the bingo tip line over to this. You can also use reactions and emojis. Downloaded, haven't played. I've been fighting my Playdate, but very interested in trying this. Name your own price or $5 on the supporter tier to get some extra features and whatnot. Very cool.
Wow. Yeah, I just downloaded as well as you were talking. This sounds incredible.
Yes, we're gonna have to give that a go. Remember Magic Castle, guys? We reviewed it a couple months ago.
I do.
Oh,
There's a
sure.
sequel. There's technically two. There's a Christmas version, but we're gonna talk about the Fall of Magic Castle
Uh-oh.
by
It's
by
falling?
yes, it's by Macalec Webb, Michael A. Webb, and it is 5.99. Well, it's not split up. It's all one word. It's out now. It is yeah, we got a sequel already, so check it out. Kind of looking forward to checking this out. I like the first one well enough, and
Hmm.
this one looks like a lot of fun in the same vein.
It looks like there's more slimy beats too. Look at those slimes behind the turntables.
I do like a nice little slime rave, sure. Anyway, there you go. Fall of Magic Castle. And then Play-Doh by Joyrider 3774. This is a port, excuse me. Is it a port? Usually
It's a
does
remake.
ports. A
It's a
remake,
remake.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nick, you got this one? Or you're on the
What's
ball
what's
here. It's a
what's the
remake of the
difference?
classic Sokoban game. You push boxes around. Of course, everybody knows how Sokoban plays, but this is
I
on the
don't.
play
Can
date.
you explain it to me in
You
great
push
detail,
you
please?
push boxes around to solve puzzles. That's
I want to know what the
There we
difference
go.
is between a remake and a port. Aren't they the same thing?
No.
What? Riddle me that, Nick.
here we
Okay.
go.
All right, everybody. Get out your pillow, your blanket, a nice warm beverage. So a port would be something where you had the source code to the original game and you're moving it to a different architecture. So, for example, in the 80s, you might move a game from the Atari 800 to the Commodore 64. Um, a remake would be re-implementing the game from scratch in a different um, medium of some kind because you don't have the original source.
Interesting. Oh, I sincerely did not know that. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome. Or the original assets. So a remake can also be a re-implementation of art and sound and all that kind of thing. Sometimes that's called an enhanced port if you do have the source.
Hmm,
Thank you,
very
Nick.
good.
This
Yeah.
comes
Yes,
with
indeed.
nearly 2,000 levels, but you can download more from the internet.
Lord,
That
Really?
is Play-Doh by
that sounds
Joyrider.
like a lot of levels.
That is quite a few. Next is Ponger Ground by Mechers. This is a highly competitive Pong game. Pong
Ooh.
arcade action game. Mixes Pong and pinball into a fast, fun, challenging match. I don't know. This looks bananas. I
It
have
Yeah,
not
it
played it, but it
does.
does.
looks real cool.
Right. And this looks like something we all have to get together and play at some point
Amen. And looks
past the
like
play date.
they probably foot a bill for someone to illustrate a lovely header graphic too. That looks fantastic. Man, this whole
Hmm.
thing
Giving
looks super
Alec
polished.
Longstreth vibes. $5 by Makar Software. Ponger Ground.
Sure looks worth it to me.
Yeah, this
Indeed.
looks super cool.
Next up is Sticky Stacks. Downloaded, haven't played by Decade Decaf. I don't know. There's like a bunch of trash. He's thrown in a pile and it sticks together. I don't know. It just looks interesting, doesn't it? It looks weird.
That does look
It's
super weird. That looks like a completely unorganized Tetris to me.
It
yeah,
does, yeah. Did you?
it's
There
actually
was a really cool game
impressive.
on the PS3 called Trash Panic, and this reminds me a lot of it.
Huh.
So, like I
I
said, download
feel
haven't played.
like this might drive me crazy because I require order in my puzzle games, but I just downloaded it. So I can't wait to try it.
It is name your own price. Sticky Stacks. Yeah, there's honey drippers with your band-aids and whatnot. It's a very odd combination. Very intriguing. Dig Pit Runner by Crankwork Games. This one, the graphics look amazing.
Whoa.
It's got that
What?
spelunky look to it. 7.99 action horror platformer about a treasure hunter trapped in a cursed mine, not just any mine. And you gotta work your way out. So anyway, looks really interesting.
It does.
Uh, yeah, so check it out. That is by Crankwork Games, Dig Pit Runner. Episode 1 it says, but I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Dude, what? Click on this video. Even just the first title graphic has these like parallax scrolling elements, not only within the background,
Ooh,
but the character too. What is happening with this thing? It looks incredible. It's
very
billing
attractive.
itself as a horror platformer for the Playdate. This looks nuts.
Ooh, it has a potty word in it right at the
Oh,
beginning.
does it?
So
I
heads
missed
up.
that. I missed
Well,
that.
it has 3 of the 4 letters in the potty word.
Mm. Oh, there it is. Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, fill in the blank.
Very, very thinly veiled with the exclamation point replacing the
Yes.
I. Okay. All right. Enough of potty words in Dig Pit Runner. Be aware, parents, but it does look awfully interesting.
That's why this list is so long. There's a bunch of bangers. It's hard to
Yeah.
Yeah.
just thin it out.
How have this many games come out just in the past month?
People trying to get them out by the end of the year, get that Christmas money rolling in or something. I don't
I
know.
guess so.
But not in this case because this game is free. It's called Blips. It
Mm.
is also by Joyrider 3774. And Blips is a remake of the DOS Bips original Golden
Yep.
Platinum game made by Brian Brownwell. It's a
Now I know
Sokoban
what
style game, but with exploding dynamite.
Ooh,
now I know what remake means.
Yes,
there
if
you
you
go.
don't know, scroll back a couple minutes. Nick will spell it out for you. So check out Blips by
All right.
Joyrider
Can
3774.
That is Blips. Stay tuned in 2026 for the sequel. Boops.
Don't say it.
okay. Have you noticed that Joyrider's games are playable in the browser?
Yeah,
So
they are.
directly on the Edge page. So if you want to check them out first and then pick it up for the Playdate, it's
Indeed.
available.
Play them
All
on
right.
the go. Yeah.
What's next?
Wild.
Next up, speaking of Sokobomb games, Sokobomb by Shikoba. It's a Sokobomb game, but with bombs.
Huh.
$7 by Power Time Games. And yeah, it looks really cool too. It's not just simple graphics, it's very detailed graphics. It's a turn-based game, of course. I think most Sokobomb games technically are, but it's got precise cranking that will determine your fate. Very
Hmm.
interesting. I'm not sure how that works.
Hmm.
But anyway, it's got save states, so check it out. Soko Bomb looks pretty neat. Next up is the 95th by Coiling Room, possibly Calling Room. I'm not 100% sure what is going on here, but the art style is very unique and intriguing as well. You play as a rifleman fighting your way through the Continental Campaign against Napoleon. So
By unique, I think Don means minimalist. This is like blocks and squares and X's and stuff. I think they're simulating soldiers and holding guns, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Yes, I think that is correct.
yeah, there's
So
If you
perhaps
fancy.
keep
these,
scrolling down, you'll see.
so perhaps these are sort of placeholdery until there's more graphical, figurative elements to insert? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think the little dude, the X guy, is just walking closer to you. It's like a first person shooter.
Hmm. Interesting.
It's a short episode, but we just watched Barry Lyndon, and I was disgusted at how poor fighting styles were back in the day. You just walk up to the other guy and like get shot in
Oh,
this era.
speaking of that, yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
deal?
It's
Yeah,
so here it says combat tactics. Hold your fire. Wait until you see the whites of their eyes. And so when you're seeing the minimalist person approaching you, there's no eyes, no eyes, no eyes, and then all of a sudden there's the whites of their eyes, and then
yeah.
blammo.
It literally
Interesting.
just walk up and get shot. That was the deal back then. It's stupid. Anyway, glad we don't do that. Now we have, well, war. Anyway, the 95th by Calling Room or something like that. Did we say how much it costs? It's name your own price. Next up is Meava. The only reason I put this in here, this is a little Meava, is a
Whoa.
little unique. It's a custom circuit engine
Mm.
called Navu.
Yes.
It's so you're putting together components and creating chain reactions and circuit architecture and whatnot. So I technically am an electrician, and I used to play with one of these programs on an old PC all the time,
Huh.
creating circuits and stuff. It was so much fun, and this gives me a lot of nostalgia for that.
So
That's awesome.
I like this portion in the itch page, which I think was written toward me directly. It says, "I'm confused," and then it responds, "That's okay. There's a built-in manual which can be accessed through the settings menu. Alternatively, there's an online version available here." Ah, cool.
Love it.
This
This
is
is
awesome.
Name Your Own Price by Nanobot567.
I love making circuits. I love circuit simulators. This is really cool to see on the Playdate. I'm so excited that you put this in the show notes, Don. Thank you.
Cool.
Looks
That
fun.
is Meava, M-E apostrophe A-V-A.
Yes. And then there's Gyrochord by Soul Chip. This is a feature-packed music synth for only $3 on the Playdate. And it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I just saw this
Yeah, it
today,
does.
so I don't know a whole lot about it, but it looks neat. It has a beta. You pay a little bit extra. You pay $5. You get a couple extra features and stuff.
Hmm.
Pretty cool. Yeah. So check that out. And then is that it? Or one more, last one, Ryan.
Did you repeat the name?
It is called
Gyrocord?
Gyrochord.
Okay. Trying to be a good boy about that. Next one, you want me to say it? Is that a Canadian? Is the
Is
name
it?
of the game. Let's see.
Indeed.
I don't know. How many
Is
times have
Fiona
you
Apple a Canadian, Ryan?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna say yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Ah, what a fool.
Interesting.
No, not a Canadian.
But
Jackie
Michael J.
Chan?
Fox. Is Michael J. Fox a Canadian?
Of course he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one I knew.
Yeah, so 100 rounds to guide you towards the truth. S- Specially designed for Playdate, it keeps your score. So it's by Lake Witch and it is free. You can learn so much about who is Canadian or not. And it has French.
Nick Baldridge, Jackie Chan, Canadian or not Canadian?
No, not Canadian.
You got it. You
Have you
got
played
it.
this, Nick?
Not yet,
Or are
but
you
Oh,
just
you
playing the
fooled me.
gifs on the page?
I I may have seen that GIF on the right
Okay,
side.
I was hoping that your potato computer was not allowing you extra tabs today, and I might be able to, throw you off your game. All right. Anyway, I think that's doing it for indie inventory, which means Nick, you're up with the catalog games.
All right, we're going to roll through 462 catalog games in about 3 seconds. Everybody ready?
Let's go.
Here we go. Buckle up.
Go, go,
First
go.
up, first up, we've got A Fool's Errand.
Okay, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. As soon as you said the name, I'll wait until later.
This is what they call a lot of the things that I do. A Fool's Errand. This is made by Iorama. It's $6. It is gorgeous and very enticing from the gifts. But basically, you're cranking to ascend an infinitely spiraling tower, dodging its many devious traps and creepy denizens. All right. And this was made by the same devs that made Grand Tour Legends. It's A Fool's Errand, $6 on catalog.
Yep.
Haley's just dominating twice the score, second place.
Wow. I got real excited when I saw this one, and I've purchased, haven't played, but I'm real excited to try this out. I don't think it was mentioned that the screen is in a vertical orientation too, so it looks like you might need to crank on top or crank on bottom or something. But boy, howdy, does this look incredible. Can't wait to play it.
All right. Well, speaking of games we can't wait to play, let's talk about Echo Drop. Echo Drop is a rhythm game, and this rhythm game looks really cool. It reminds me of a rhythm game that is also set in a circle that I can't remember the name of right now. But at any rate,
Diva.
there we go.
Project Diva, sorry.
So this is Echo Drop. It's made by Grim Prose Games. It's $8 on catalog, and there's a story involving two different people who are on an exciting journey to become great DJs, as we all are. So, rhythm game, tap to the beat, match those notes, make it happen. Echo Drop, $8 on catalog.
I'm very curious about gameplay since there's 6 different locations. Are you cranking to reach that? Are you pressing a button? Are you doing both simultaneously?
I'm assuming both.
It says
Th-
outstanding use of crank. So yeah, I'm guessing you crank to that position.
Hmm,
And then
very
have to
interesting.
tap along to the beat. So yeah,
All right,
have not
cool.
played yet.
All right. Well, let's talk about the shape that waits. So you're the last survivor aboard a ship twisted by an alien presence. Every move you make burns oxygen, erodes sanity, and brings you closer to the horrors stalking the halls. So this is a survival game, and it's called The Shape That Waits, science fiction style, and it is $6, made by Glowtox Games on catalog.
That was
Uh,
published on Thanksgiving week, but it just got updated today, December 16th, 2025. So looks like some new updates. If you got it when it came out, go take a look. Might be
that's
some
very
new
cool.
stuff. The Shape That Waits.
All right, so Ryan, here's a game. It's a Nick simulator. It's called Multitasking, and you. This is a test of your multitasking skills by juggling 2 games at once
Oh,
using both the
Lord.
buttons and the crank. This looks like a joy to play. It's 8 games and 3 different difficulty modes, and I can't wait to play this game. It's $2. It's made by Will Reed. Check out the gifts at the very least in the show notes. Okay,
Easily worth a gift peep. You got to check it out. Like
absolutely. Yeah.
Pac-Man plus a rotary game going on at the same time, and then oh yeah, check
Was
it
it
out.
like Master Maboshi's Arcade or whatever that was sort of like this?
Could be.
Never mind. Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got Play Ball by Martin Thiroux. Thiroux?
Tebow.
Thibault. Okay. It's $7 on catalog, and this is a baseball game. It has very cute graphics and looks really cool. And if you're familiar with baseball, you're already familiar with this game. You are trying to play a fast game of baseball, 7 innings, and you're going for ultimate summer bragging rights against the local beer league.
Wow, this looks like the best little Mac baseball game that ever was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Incredible.
And one of the bullet points is banger chiptune soundtrack. So
Oh,
I'm very excited to hear that. Lots and lots of features, 26 playable characters, 6 different fields with unique gimmicks and strategies, challenges and unlockables, and animated cutscenes. So this is quite a lot for a baseball game, and
wow. I'm
I'm pretty excited about this.
I'm not usually excited about a baseball game, but I am about Play Ball by Martin Thoreau.
This description gets better as the further you go down. At the very end, it says, all this takes less than 6 megabytes of your precious Playdate space.
Oh yeah.
I think they're
Um,
speaking to you, Don.
so yeah, play ball $7. Check it out. All right, next up, we got Bunny Buffet. And this is made by Time Flight. It is $2 on catalog. Hop into the action, crank into chaos. It's lunchtime for the meadow, and our hungry bunnies on the prowl for carrots. So it appears that you scoot the bunny left and right by cranking, and then you catch as many juicy, delicious carrots as you can while avoiding garlic. And if you eat a bulb of garlic, you will lose a life.
You are
And
not Banicula after all.
apparently not. And you also look very sad when you eat a clove of garlic. So don't
But
do
you
that.
stay very healthy.
That
It's
would
true.
hurt Banicula as well, by the way.
That's
Actually.
true. Okay. Nice actually. I accept that actually.
All right. So this is purely controlled by the crank. Check it out. Bunny Buffet, $2 on catalog. All right.
Whoa. Have
Yes.
you guys seen Sing Song Ding Dong?
Well, that's what's
What'd
coming
you call
next.
me?
Oh,
What's up, Brian? Tell us about it.
Oh man, this looks like a real incredible puzzle platformer. It's billed as an action adventure game. Speaking of bunnies, there's sort of this like bunny looking character. You're sort of bouncing around these environments. It looks like they're mainly one screen environments, uh, but very detailed, very interesting looking. This one's $6, and I've not read any of the words, but it says, "Turfed out of your home for your awful singing, you must pass the four trials: the mysterious mines, forest caves, and So I think
So,
there, yeah,
Ryan, is this what's going to happen to you when we've had enough boops?
I get turfed out,
You get turfed
turfed
out?
out of the
I'm definitely
Hello
saying
Playdate
turfed out now.
podcast.
That's in the vocab now.
Oh man, yep, yep, yep. All
Turfed
right,
out, shorty. All right.
that
This
is called
looks
Sing Song Ding Dong. Maybe the best name to utter ever.
and it's $6 on catalog by Grapefruitopia Industries. And the graphical style is just so cool looking. When there's like a zoomed out diorama type situation, and then there's kind of a more zoomed in verticality to the playfield that you're climbing through. So I'm curious how the interplay there, like if those are kind of overview screens, but there seems to be action happening on those um, kind of zoomed out ones.
Yeah, indeed. It's funny, most of the GIFs
Those
are those zoomed out screens with only like a single
turfed out.
screen present, but one of them.
Turfed out, as Don
Yeah.
says, yes.
All right. I think we're spending too long on Sing Song Ding Dong. That's $6 on catalog.
It also has great title art. Love it. All right.
Indeed.
Next up, Ryan, can I
Yeah.
read your Twinkle Tarot?
I want to know all about it.
Okay. It's a tarot reading app designed for calm reflection and daily use. You can choose from 4 different types of readings and record your results in a journal you can revisit anytime. So Twinkle Tarot is made by pangameworks.jp. It is $2 on catalog.
And coming up in 2026, the sequel is going to be Animosity Tarot for your rage reflections. This one is the calm reflection. Rage reflections coming soon.
That's the
Nice.
one I need. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Kid Copter, and it's made by Kid Decimo, and it is $3 on catalog. And this is a retro-inspired snackable arcade shooter. Um, I'm assuming from the description that it's little bite-sized levels. Um, Fun idea. Kid Copter, Kid Decimo, $3 catalog. Next up, never heard of this game before. Four Corners, but it's a new
For
one. It's Four Corners Square Off, and it's
for
made by
this dev. Who is this guy?
Scenic Route Software. And this is $6 on catalog. This is the sequel to Four Corners, the award nominated puzzle game. And your mission is the same, to make rectangles, only this time you'll have to fill your square counter before Sammy from Shift does. Take turns with Sammy or a friend and hit those quad clears, snatch tiles from your opponent, and use the new simplifier special on your way to filling up your square counter first. So this looks like a fun evolution on Four Corners. Ryan, have you played Four Corners Square Off yet?
I've not. I think it just came out, what, this week? Today? Soon? Recently? No, I've not played it. Have you?
I have not. Uh,
Dawn, have you?
I played like one game of it. I was trying to mess with it when we were having some personal stuff at home and just did not have time to check it out. But looks like a lot of fun.
All right, that's Four Corners Square Off, $6 on catalog.
all right. Have you ever been trying to recall a recipe and you've realized you've forgotten it? That's right, Froggotten Recipes. And this is made by Team Froggo. It's $3 on catalog. And you are mixing up a wonderful brew using a cauldron. So this is The Wicked Art of Cauldron Mixology, and you're trying to delight your amphibian customer. So it says it's approximately 30 minutes to unlock all levels, and it is Frog Gotten Recipes, $3 on catalog.
Is it just me, or is this giving you like low-key spell corked vibes?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So if you are a Spellcorked fan, it looks like sort of both in theme and graphical execution is some similarities there. Forgotten recipes. Thank you for highlighting this one.
Yes. And next up, we've got Solo Defender. There's only one of you. It is $6 on catalog, currently on sale, however, for $5. And this is made by Coors Media. This is a roundabout puzzle game. Don, what is the name of that game that I can never remember?
Zuma.
Zuma. Okay. All right. So this is a Zuma-esque puzzle game
Yeah,
where you're trying.
what was that one we just reviewed like an episode or two ago
I
that was
don't
very
remember.
similar to this?
I don't recall the name.
Okay. Anywho's, sorry.
So
Four.
you're trying to match 3 before this chain of balls touches you, if you can. So you want to match 3 all the way back, clear that line. But it gets very challenging very fast in these types of games. So that game, in this case, is Solo Defender, $6, currently on sale for $5 on catalog, made by Coors Media. All right. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Need some teeth. Who's ready for some molar mayhem? It
I'm not
is
sure any of us are.
it is $1 on catalog. It's made by Orgonzola. And you're a tooth trapped in a giant mouth. You have to maneuver yourself to safety as gnashing jaws try to crush you. First of all, there's only one tooth that moves out of the way so that you, the traveling tooth, can find a place of safety, at least in these gifts here. This reminds me of an Atari 2600 game that I can't remember the name of right now. That was Cavity
Attack?
Defender? Cavity Attack?
something. Yeah. Plaque Attack.
Plaque Attack, yes. Activision game.
Yes. I love that game.
Well, this is not that game, but it is a tooth in a mouth. And
Like Psychonauts. Yes.
there we go. Molar Mayhem, $1 on catalog by Orgonzola. I just had to say that.
Very good name.
Okay. Next up, we've got Schrodinger's Dungeon. And it's made by Alejandro Burgueño. Alejandro
Yes.
Burgueño, yes. And it's $3 on catalog. And you are tasked with entering a dungeon where no one can tell if you're alive or dead. Embark on a moral journey steeped in love and friendship. Even as you slowly lose track of what it truly means to live, or what purpose even is. So this is an adventure game in the style of maybe a Zelda 1 or a Kid Icarus, perhaps, but without platforming. Trying to think of what it's reminding me of. Don, do you have?
No, I understand what you're saying, but isn't it like Tochi? Kind of like the first Tochi?
It is kind of like Tochi. Ryan, is the Tochi comparison apt?
It is pulpy, and I was going to mention that this sounds like a family affair. The developer is thanking his daughter for designing the overworld atrocity sprite and composing its theme on pulp and testing some areas. Cool. So, theme composed by daughter of Alejandro, and that's $3 for Schrodinger's Dungeon on catalog.
Yeah, looks cool. Last one, Nick.
Okay. Last one. Home stretch. Here we go. We've got Diora.
What?
and this
Hmm.
is by Zachary Snyder. It's $15 on catalog, and this is a really cool isometric art style. But okay, it is. The story is after a strange accident, you'll travel across the world to uncover a mysterious force that's manipulating structures and the people around them. As you explore, you'll find new ways to solve puzzles and free each island from the signals controlling it. Diora also includes the Construct, a fully fledged level editor. Wow. The last time I remember that was very early in the Playdate's life cycle. There was a Squid Guy game, I think, Rocket Bites. That's what it
Yeah.
was. That
Yep.
had a level editor. There's a few other ones that I could name as well, but that one sticks out as like a big feature of the game. Um,
Looks like this uses both the crank and the accelerometer. So this is not just an isometric view game. Like you're rotating around
Actually
these
tilting.
three-dimensional environments. And on top of that, if you scroll down to the bottom GIF, there's this like Marble Madness looking thing going on. So I think the accelerometer is probably used for that. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, this looks really really cool.
Wow.
And there's two people that were named Zachary Snyder that worked on this game.
Yeah. One of them has a middle initial, apparently.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that brings us to our on sale games, which means you get to listen to me for the next hour and a half talking about Solo Defender. We mentioned this for $1 off, 6 to 5. We've got Shupper by Zocarino Dev, down to 4 from 6. We've got Armada 3 down from $4. Hall of the Dwarf King down to 4 from 6. Goblin Village. Goblin Village. Oh, no wonder I'm getting so upset saying this. It's Irish Jiminy made this one, and it's 50% off. 2 from $4. We've got Pup Cup by Ledbetter Games. Jump Truck is down to 6 from 8. Pocket BM is down to 6 from 8 as well. Off Planet Dreams, another Ledbetter one, 50% off, $3 from $6. Move and Match by Igor Stepanov is $3 from $5. A Ghost in the Gallery, another Ledbetter jam, down to 2 from 3, and yet another Ledbetter jam, rounding it out. Art and more, down to $3 from $5. That's it.
Very good. Lots of good stuff there.
Indeed. Boy, howdy. Well, I think that brings us to Biddy Boop Respectful Boop pick of the week. Dawn picked this one.
Yes, this is Cheese and Crackers by Scenic Route Software. It's a strategy game where your job is to rearrange toppings on a cutting board to combine them into the most delicious snacks possible. So it's not really a match three because you're not well, you're sort of matching things. You're matching like flavors to a lot of times to satisfy an overarching, well, not a level goal. For example, the one on the screen here, your niece's soccer team, they love anything sweet. Anything else is weird and gross. So you want to you get extra points if you create something sweet. So graham crackers with marshmallows and chocolate sauce probably do pretty well. The controls are a little interesting. You've got crackers on your right side, and you got toppings in 3 rows on the left. You can move the toppings up and down, swap them around each different way. But once they get put on a cracker, trying to think if you can take them off. I don't think you can take them off, right? I kind of commit.
I
Can you swap
don't
them off of
think
crackers?
so. I don't think so.
I don't think so
Mm-mm.
either.
I think
Not
once they're
not
on the
that I
cracker,
found.
they're on.
I
Yeah.
think once they're there, they're there. And toppings will go bad. Some toppings will go bad over time, and they will start to degrade and get moldy. And so you can wipe them off, which is kind of gross, or you can shake your Playdate and throw them out. And so, spoiler, I just always shook it and discarded them. And you get a point bonus. And there's all sorts of different scoring mechanisms here that are over my head. But there's over 70 different toppings, and this game always made me hungry because there's so many good ideas here. But I want to hear what you guys were hungry for when playing Cheese and Crackers. Should we start with let's start with Ryan this time. I almost always say Nick. I don't know why, because he doesn't talk much. But this time Ryan's been quiet for a while. Let's hear from Ryan.
Uncharacteristically. Yeah, so Cheese and Crackers, another Scenic Route software jam. One thing I wanted to add to the level mechanics is that you can choose to put one topping onto a cracker, or two toppings onto a cracker, or three toppings onto a cracker. Um, if you put one topping onto a cracker, the cracker does not complete. You do not get scored for the cracker. It just sort of sits on it. So then essentially you have the opportunity to put four ingredients on a cracker. It took me a while to understand that. In fact, I reached out to Scenic Route Software after playing this a little bit and said, hey, I don't know what's going on, but I went through the tutorial and I feel like I'm still having a bit of a rough time. And that was one of the things that he told me is like pretty much you always want to put one topping on first, so then you can load it up with the next three. Um, and I, like Don, in my more Zen moments, really appreciated the unusual pairings and the inspiration that would come from that as we move into the holidays here and start partaking in our own charcuterie boards. And it really made me think about that. It was really very cool. That said, I feel like personally, I was typically in combat with my high score chasing self of like I want to get the big score, and I feel like I wasn't quite getting it, and it made me a little frustrated that the mechanisms toward high scores were not very apparent. Yes, you can pair like with like, some sweets with sweet, some savory with savory, but ultimately I would do that, and then I would feel like I'd get kind of a mid type of a score, rather than occasionally I'd get these bonkers scores, and I didn't know why they were so bonkers occasionally. So I understand that there is a spreadsheet with all of the ingredients on it, and you can sort of like cross-reference what goes best with what. Also, on game, so the spreadsheet is off game. It's like a Google Doc of some sort. But on game, you can hold the B button on any particular ingredient and then get told, hey, this goes well with A through Z. And so there are ways to better understand this game. But for me, it felt a little unintuitive, and like I had to really go in there and check a bunch. Like, is this going to go well with this? Like, I'm not sure. Like, I think it'll go all right, but maybe the game designer thinks otherwise. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that provided a little bit of friction for me. But like I said, in my more Zen moments, I just really appreciated the unusual pairings that would come and the inspiration that I would get from seeing those pairings that I wouldn't think of on my own. Nick, what did you think?
I enjoyed this game. I liked figuring out the different combos. It did take me a minute to consider each time. I don't think there is a time limit on turns, other than the fact that ingredients will start to go bad. Um, so you do have to kind of pay attention there. But the the core gameplay mechanic I thought was really fun, being able to select the different toppings and figure out something that's going to be palatable for this particular picky eater. um, yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I didn't actually reference the spreadsheet, which I do feel probably would have helped me get a jump start on some of those, but I was enjoying just trying to figure out kind of naturally what each um, levels denizens enjoyed uh, in the game.
The timer there, you're right, there is not a timer. The rotting of items happens over the course of how many turns are played. I think it's 3 turns for most items.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
So
if you
that's
put
not
three
time
toppings
based.
on, then yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Whoa.
so I have a timer question for you. What is that little circle in the bottom right-hand corner that advances or unadvances? Because I
Hmm.
found that when I wiped off the mold, it's such a funny mechanic. When I wiped off the mold, I would like regain some of that timer or whatever that thing is. Do you
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
talking about
maybe.
there? It's like a
Oh,
Yeah.
little
No, I see
donut.
it.
you're talking about the bonus cracker indicator. Um, that's what that is. The thing that's ticking up or down.
Yeah, what's
The
what's
the
that?
black circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you explain the bonus cracker,
Um,
Nicholas?
I could have a few days ago. I can't right now.
I obtained a bonus cracker once in a while, but I just assumed it was random. So is that timer thing? I guess that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how bonus crackers work too. I've never been one to chase high scores, so I was just kind of vibing with it.
hmm
Um,
This
I'm not
felt like
sure.
a this felt like a very Dawn game to me, meaning there was no timer, like you could just hang
Yes.
out and chill and investigate the toppings and be cerebral with it. And also, like, you don't have to point chase. Like, for me, the fun part was when I finally let go of point chasing with the game, even though you can chase points. There's some leaderboards, and I did get the Hello Playdate podcast on one of them,
I see
but
that. Yeah.
but yeah, it really did sort of feel more relaxing when I would just forget about points. So anyway, yeah, I can see why you picked this one, Don.
A tiny amount towards a bonus cracker. Yeah, I'm not. I'm reading the instructions right now. I don't really see what the bonus cracker does reading the instructions. Oh,
Oh, I
you start
remember.
each game with 10 crackers. You cannot
That's
exceed a
what it
total
is.
of 10 crackers.
Yeah.
So you can have more crackers, I guess, if you get a bonus cracker.
Correct. That's what it was.
Okay. So ideally, you would get more points. You're getting 400 points per cracker, let's say, and you have 11 crackers instead of 10. Obviously, you'll have more points.
Yeah,
Um,
okay. So it gives you a bonus cracker, but how do you get the bonus cracker then? You just have to
it'll,
wipe a ton of mold or what?
It gives you an extra turn.
No,
yeah,
I understand that it gives you an extra turn, but how do you get
you'll
that
wipe
extra
the
turn?
mold.
And that's it? You just wipe a bunch of mold and that gives you an extra cracker?
I think if you
Because it seemed
discard the spoiled toppings as well.
Huh. Because it seemed like when I wiped the mold, the it incremented so slightly that like I would never get a bonus cracker if I were just wiping mold.
I got bonus crackers pretty consistently, and I never wiped anything. I always shook my play date.
Huh.
Each
Maybe
discarded topping will provide a tiny amount towards the bonus cracker. Let's see, shaking will discard one topping per column for a maximum of 3 discards at once. Yeah, so I was probably getting bigger bonuses because I was sort of discarding three. I was
hmm,
wiping 3 crackers at once, maybe.
okay. And I was doing the gross thing, so maybe I wasn't getting as close to the
You're
extra
picking the
cracker.
eclair out of the trash because it didn't touch any of the trash, I guess. Yeah, I will say that if you're playing this, using the soccer analogy here, I think this is something I mentioned to Ryan throughout the week, was that it says, of course, the soccer players love anything sweet, but then there's also a note here, the team mom said no sugar or peanuts. And so I took that literally like, oh, I shouldn't make anything sweet, even though the kids like something sweet. So I was trying to make like carrots and I don't know, cheese, that kind of thing. Like kind of not anchovies, but not hazelnut spread and marshmallows. And so I asked Steve about it a while back, and he said, no, that's just a joke. Like, of course the kids want sweet stuff. Like, it doesn't matter that it's just a joke that the moms don't want it.
I took that to mean that there's a literal ingredient of sugar, and
That's what
that
I
should
thought
not
too.
be used.
That's what I thought too. But
Oh,
no,
really? So
it's
you
just a
can use
joke.
sugar? Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh,
just a
okay.
joke. It's just a
Huh.
joke.
Boy, I was avoiding that like the
I was
Dickens.
too. Yeah, I was
Huh.
too. So
Me
then
too.
that let me loosen up a little bit. Okay, Nick was too.
Hmm.
Okay, so I loosened up a little bit and just kind of went with, all right, so the main gist of whatever the goal is. That's what I'm going to stick with. But I'm kind of with Ryan. I think you mentioned earlier that a lot of times I didn't really know why I was scoring really well, or I thought I had a home run and didn't score well. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It sounds like something I would eat if I was in a bridge club or whatever.
Yeah,
It
and
sounds
again,
savory to me.
I think you might have to reference that pretty large spreadsheet. Like there's 70
Yeah.
toppings, and so to cross-reference 70 toppings with one another, like that's not small, right?
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to go cross-referencing ingredients every time I made a cracker. That did not sound fun to me. So consequently,
I didn't look at it either.
I did not get very good at this game.
I'm looking at it now and like bacon goes with everything and things like
Uh,
sweet pepper and jalapeno go with almost everything, whereas things like strawberries don't go with very much, which makes sense. Bananas doesn't go with very much. It's somewhat intuitive, but it just I was trying to stack four things together,
yeah.
and so odds are one of them, I guess, didn't work. Were there any toppings you guys didn't know what they were?
I
Hmm.
I had to hover over some of them to see the description on the right side. There was one thing, I think it started with an S that I
Yeah,
was not familiar with.
sukuk or sujuk,
I
Oh
think
yeah, it
I
gives you a
think
little
so.
description though, because it
like
knows
Turkish
that nobody
sausage.
knows what that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. It's a lamb sausage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve must have been doing some deep diving to figure out what that was.
That's cool though, because if I was making this game like I do, like I cook at home, it'd be like six things. I would not have all this stuff, but a lot of it makes sense, and it kind of
It does,
inspired
yeah.
me to want to make better charcuterie boards at home, more interesting ones.
A
You
lot of
know, I was
marshmallow and hazelnut spread.
Sure, yeah, there you
You
go.
know, I was kind of hoping for some more cheeses. Like we have a cheese shop in town and we
Oh,
just went there and there's some amazing cheese and they have like over 120 different cheeses, but I felt like the cheeses were kind of standard and I would have liked to have seen some more exploration in the cheese department.
I I wonder if at some point it's sort of diminishing returns because we're already struggling with the combinations with
That's very
70
true.
things,
Yes.
and then
That's
we
very
add in
true.
more items and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Tetris. Tetris is perfect with whatever it is, seven pieces. If
Yeah.
you have nine pieces, or Wordle with five letters, when you get to seven letters, it's like, okay, this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe he hit on a good number,
Good point.
but I hear you. It would be fun to have a international version with more flair.
I'll just have to visit my local cheese shop to get my cheese fix.
I see an anonymous dingo is viewing the page right now, the spreadsheet. It must be one of you guys.
That's me.
Anyway, very, very cool concept. Another thing I wanted to mention real quick, I think on like the Switch or maybe on the phone, this could really, I mean, I like it on the Playdate, but it would really pop because of the colors. And if you pushed it to like Animal Crossing style or Cooking Mama style food, where you could really see like a more detailed food, uh, that'd be really fun. Um,
Like
I
a
like
zoom
the
in on a completed cracker or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, or just having those toppings be sort of realistic looking. It's fun the way it is, of course, but color, oh man, I think this would get a lot of traction for just looking delicious. So anyway, I love the stats, by the way. It tells you your best
Yeah.
recipes, your worst recipes.
Yeah, I like that it goes through that at the end because it sort of disappears pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it also gives you a chance to be reminded of like, oh yeah, I want to try that in real life sometime.
Yeah, my worst recipe, butter cracker with cream cheese and cinnamon. It doesn't, I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a winning combination, but I don't know that that would be the worst combination. I'm with you.
The best one, a saltine with dark chocolate, blueberries, and a grape. That doesn't sound like a home run. A saltine?
That sounds amazing.
I guess I guess maybe he's thinking that the salt would pair well with the chocolate.
It would.
Saltines are having a big comeback this year, I think.
Hmm. I guess Steve is on the trend
Yeah, I guess so.
on that cracker tip. All right.
Yeah,
Well, have we talked charcuterie boards enough for one
I
episode?
think
Did
so.
did we talk about the music?
No, we haven't.
No.
All right.
I don't know if I really listened to it. What do you
It
have to
it
say
was
about the
it was
music?
more lovely clarinet music,
It
just like
was
Post Hero.
it was beautiful. Yeah.
Mm,
Very pleasing.
Yeah. I thought that was a nice nod and sort of gave a through line to other scenic route software games. I did enjoy that. I smiled real big when that music came on.
okay. I'll have to crank it up and give it a shot.
Yeah,
Always. Always.
Anyway, it's of course I love the polish that Scenic Route always puts in it.
Hmm.
totally.
I didn't think I'd have enough time to get to outside parties, which really interested me, and I'm glad I didn't pick it because I didn't have enough time to dig into that one. And this was a nice little pop in, pop out. I should mention Dino was keeping us going in the Discord. He right now, I guess there was some glitch because on your niece's soccer team, he has 4 billion points, which is absurd. Like,
Yeah, I chat with Steve about that. He said that's a bug that
yeah.
got worked out. There was also a typo I let him know about, but he fixed that too.
And if your player 027024310 blah, 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 you need to hop on and give yourself a gamer tag. You're dominating on this game.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Scenic Route Software, thank you for making another fantastic game. We all had a lovely time playing this, and we look forward to, 11,000 more Scenic Route Software games in 2026. We've already got another one with the sequel to Four Corners, so everybody, I hope you'll check that out too. In the meantime, next episode, we've got a pick from all of us. That's right. We're doing our top 10 of 2025 uncharacteristically on time. So, at the very last episode of 2025, you will hear about our top picks. Now, before I let loose with ye old credits at the end of the episode, I have another little surprise. This is a surprise to Don and Nick as well.
Oh my gosh.
I am going to give all of our listeners a present or a lump of coal, depending upon your your take on this. I have recorded several different kinds of boops, and I'm uploading them to our boop channel on the Discord so that just in case you need some notifications of boops, like maybe you receive a text message and you would like a respectful boop, or if you receive a text message from somebody you're less interested in receiving a text message from. Maybe there will be an unbridled boop. So, anyhow, I'm providing these free of charge for all listeners. Happy holidays, everybody. Please enjoy the zipped versions of boops.
And
In the meantime,
Ryan, may I
yes,
ask a
yes,
clarifying question?
sure.
Are these royalty-free
These are
sound effects?
royalty-free boops. You can use these however you wish.
So if I designed a game called Boop Explosion,
Boop Master. Yes,
yeah,
yes. Boop
okay,
Frenzy.
okay, good to know.
Yes, that is okay too. My thought was that they would be used as like custom ringtones, but you can do with them what you will. All right, so there's another incentive for you to join our Discord, dear listener. And as Don gives me sour grapes looks, I'm gonna let you know that you can listen to this podcast on playdatepodcast.com. You can also find our pin at elephanteater.com/HPP We're on the Blue Sky. We're at helloplaydate.bsky.social. We're on the YouTubes at Hello Playdate Podcast. You can email us, helloplaydatepodcast@gmail.com. And as you heard from so many lovely listeners last episode, you can also give us a call on the Bingos tip line. Say it with me. It's 724 Bingos 1. That's 724 246 4671. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, thank you so much for listening. Go check out those boobs.
Bye.
What more is there to say? Bye, everybody.